All right. What's going on, party people? This your man Griff on this Friday afternoon, a little more than an hour before I do a couple of signings. Wanted to talk about why you are not getting selected. Mm, Sorry about that. I was eating some garlic knots. Why you're not getting selected for these assignments that you're getting notifications on. There are notaries out there who aren't getting notifications at all. Then there's notaries who are getting notifications, but when they click on it, it says, unfortunately, it's already gone or it's already been assigned. Why is that happening? I will tell you now, there is no spoilers here. There is no secret sauce. I'm going to just give you my opinion, take it for what it's worth. You may just have to call these companies, but I will say from when I've talked to a few companies, when I've gotten orders, and I just out of curiosity say, hey, and notaries have been saying they haven't been getting any orders. Is there anything going on? Because I help notaries out. I just want to be able to give them the proper guidance and let them know what's going on because they're just sitting out there and not getting selected for anything. And they said basically because of the fact that over the last year there have been so many errors, so many issues with notaries doing things correctly, scan backs, um, showing up on time, showing up properly dressed, how they handle the documents, meaning, whether, single side printing, giving the customers a copy, all of these different things, emailing the customer documents when they're not supposed to. Some notaries just not showing up. And I guess when they did their analytics and looked at what is the similarity amongst all of these notaries, some of these companies have concluded that it's a lot of the new ones. So they have been primarily working with people who have been solid in doing, with their notary business, that person. So that's who they're primarily working with. That's one that I reason. So when you get the notification, they've already, the person who, if that person who clicked on it is somebody they wanted and was available, they're getting the order. Another issue could possibly be due to the fact that some of the notifications you're getting may be a few seconds to a couple of minutes delayed. So you might not be getting them right when they come out. If you are, and then you click on it and it says already assigned, I have no answer for you at all because it happens to me on signature closers. Now that there's a lot more people, I mean, in the last 2 months, I've only done one order with them. And the orders that I could have done have all been at times that I was already booked with someone else or way out somewhere. And just logistically, it was like, okay, I'm not going to be able to get there and then get back to the one that I'm already booked for. So it was orders that nobody wanted. So I just sort of looked up, and the one that I'm getting ready to go do after this recording is the signature closers. Last month, the month of April, was the first month in over a year, oh, a couple of years, at least in the last year, that I didn't get a single order. I was not able to get a single one because no sooner than this comes out, it's gone. Why? I have no idea. So I don't know what the deal is, why that is happening. Maybe there was a few errors, and that might be why they're doing me that way. But then for somebody who's new, you don't have any errors. Um, Another reason could just simply be, some of these companies are starting to look into these Facebook groups. And if you've shared stuff or liked stuff or gotten into different discussions about certain things that are not favorable toward the company, meaning trying to price fix, collude to price fix, force them to pay, and you've had some very strong opinions, then that could possibly be the reason why. Because they are in Facebook and they're snitches in Facebook. So that could be another reason why. Um, One reason is that your profile is weak. I've gone over that and talked about that over and over again. Check the community tab. There's information on what you can put in your profile. There's a video that I have out there called, I think it says, Your Profile Will Separate You from Them. Look that up. Because if you got a weak, standard, plain, no emphasis type of profile, there's nothing different about you than somebody else. Um, if the only orders that you are responding to are the high dollar ones, but you won't even give a lower dollar one a peek, that could be a reason because they keep track of all of that. They're like, okay, who responded? We sent it out to 15 people. Who responded? Okay, we noticed these 3 people only respond when it's $125. But anything less than that, they won't respond at all. So that might influence them as to whether or not they want to deal with you because now it looks like all you care about is the money rather than do what you've been commissioned to do. Um, there's probably others. I can't think of anything right now off the top of my head. How to rectify this, I honestly couldn't give a solid, like, okay, you do this and it's going to work. What I can say is that one, you need to get your profile together. Two, you need to put a picture of yourself up there. Okay. A good headshot, look professional. Make sure your Facebook situation is straight and Instagram situation is straight. Ankle itching. And any other social media is straight. Dress professionally in your pictures. You know what I'm saying? So those are things that you can do. And again, as I keep saying, just sometimes just take an order so you can get on a radar and then do well with it so that they can like, okay, we might have to use this person again. But if you're not doing anything, you're just sitting on the sideline, they don't know what you're capable of. They don't know how good you actually are. And that's what they need to see. They need to see some results, and you're not doing anything to show them results. So those are just a few things that I'm thinking. A gentleman, he contacted, well, not him contacted me directly. He made a comment asking about this, as well as many others have called me and texted me and emailed me about this. And all I can say is you have to be considerate of all of those things that I just said. And there might be others. Again, they might just look at you and like, I don't want to give it. I don't want to give it to her. Who knows? But feel free to shoot an email to them or give them a call and ask, hey, what's going on? Is there something that's missing in my profile? Is there something that you need to hear or see from me in order to give you comfort that I can do the job? Just ask them. It is not nothing wrong with asking them that. Okay. There's nothing wrong with asking that question. I've done it in the past. Can't remember what the answers were because it was so long ago, but um, I have done it and everything. I guess it worked. I don't know, but I'm doing okay. So that's where we're at, people. And I know you feel the pressure and the stress because you borrowed money, probably you bragged about this, probably you bought equipment that was way more than what it should have been, and you trying to get that money back. And you listen to somebody who told you you do this, you say you went, you say I trained you, and everything's gonna be fine. And everything that they told you to do, you did. And everything that they told you to say, you said. And everything that they told you to associate with you, because these other companies will see when they see you associated with me, they got you. They're gonna hook you up. And that's not happening. They're like, huh. And guess what? That advice was not exclusive to just you. There's probably 20, 30, 40,000 other notaries that was given that same information. Maybe 1% of that 40,000, so that would be what, 1% are sitting there in your city doing the same thing, thinking the same thing, and have done the same thing, have done the same thing. For as I'm associated with him, I'm associated with her, I got this, I got that. All of y'all are speaking the same language, and there's nothing different about y'all. And you did everything that the person said. You paid everything that they told you to pay. And in the end, you people are like, so so what? You certified whatever. So what? You in their master class. So what? You got them as a mentor. So what? You're in their Facebook group. We don't care about that. The bottom line is you too new. And we don't trust new people right now. So you got to go somewhere to get that experience. And I hate to say it, but things keep circling back around to that $60 order to get experience so you can beef yourself up. I don't know how many notaries have called me in the last 2 months saying how when they reached out to certain companies, they say, go get some orders and let us know. Keep us abreast. And there's been people that went out and they just started doing orders. And once they hit 25, they would let the company know, hey, I'm at 25. They said, well, when you hit 50, call me back and we'll get you put on. And these people have gone out and gotten the orders done. They've gotten the experience and done 50 orders like they told them to. And then they went back and called them and then they got put on and then they started getting more orders. So again, you need to find out what the people who are paying you or would be paying you, what they want. What is their criteria? At this point, I don't care what a notary trainer out there outside of me would say, because I know what I'm saying. I'm not saying just you're going to just get it because. But these other notary trainers are saying, say you with me. I mean, this ain't like, we're at the club. Hey, just your name ain't on the list. And then you say, well, I'm with them. And they like, oh, okay, come on in. That's not happening. Because what if they don't like them? You see what I'm saying? If they don't like them, then guess what? They ain't letting them in. They ain't letting you in. So it, I want to say it's going to be all right. But at this point, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. And I know the pain you're feeling, because I've been there when I first started, wondering whether this was the right decision. People told me this, people told me that, and they seem so believable. But now when I'm in it, it ain't happening. And I had one person that told me the truth about the business, and I was able to go off of that, and things have been fine. And I'm still living off of that knowledge and understanding of how this business actually is. So I don't know what I want to say here some encouraging words. I don't know. I don't know. $700 for a printer, stamps and file folders and bags and clipboards. See, that's why I have a hard time, really pushing that stuff on y'all, because I'm like, what's the use of me pushing that on y'all for you to click and I make money, but then you're never in a position to make money. That turns my stomach. I just can't find the willpower to do something like that or to put myself in a position like that. So I just can't do it. Others are going to do it and continue to do it, but I just can't do it. So I'm gonna get ready for my signing. I'm a little sleepy too. Y'all probably can see, because I told you I saw. That's how them babies be doing. When a baby tired, they just start moving and all that, trying to fight that sleep and everything. So, I mean, I could take a quick 30-minute nap, but I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. Well, y'all have a good one. As always, feel free to reach out to me, and I'll do everything I can to help you, to encourage you. Um, but I don't have any other insight outside of what I shared in this video. And that's why I did the video, because people have been asking and I've been talking to people individually. And now I just figured, let me just put it out. So hopefully you'll just listen to this, but still feel free to contact me. But what I said in this is not going to be any different than if you talk to me face to face, or I mean, or on the phone, or through checks and all of that. All right. Y'all have a good one. Peace.